Set number 21184, The Bakery, the smallest set of the LEGO Minecraft Summer 2022 wave, has gotten a lot of criticism because of its price. $25 seems a little steep for the cheapest set of the wave, and it's probably the product of a bunch of price increases throughout not only LEGO but the world. Despite that, are there elements of this set that still make it a worthwhile purchase? Let's take a closer look. The build process for this set was very straightforward, exactly what you would expect from a LEGO Minecraft set. There are quite literally no surprises here in terms of building techniques. Like most LEGO Minecraft sets, it's plates and basic bricks stacked on top of each other. There is one instance of snot in the form of this opening gate. That's literally it. The build is small enough and varied enough that it wasn't boring by any means. Speaking of small, 154 pieces altogether, a lot of which are base plates and bigger pieces, which is nice. And a lot of them are dark orange. That's especially nice, especially if you like dark orange. If I was going to rate the build process of this, it's a 5 out of 10. It's just average. It comes together quickly and satisfyingly, but there is nothing new to be learned from this build process, right? It's all techniques we've seen used before in LEGO Minecraft sets. Much like the Nether Bastion, the highlight of this set is in the figures, 3 of which are new to this set. The Baker has a new torso print and a new head as well. That's a bright green color on there, and the prints are actually really well done. This is my second player skin at this point, and I'm satisfied once again. A lot of people are very understandably excited about the addition of a goat. This goat also comes in the barn set. The goat is great. It utilizes a lot of the same techniques we've seen in other Minecraft mobs before, the profile brick for the legs, but we get a new molded headpiece with a printed nose and eyes. I saw a lot of people complaining that the horns weren't dual molded, and as someone who doesn't play past 1.8.9, I really couldn't be bothered. This looks like a Minecraft goat to me, and I am satisfied. And I'd encourage you to be satisfied as well. We have been spoiled by a lot of very deluxe Minecraft molded heads in the past, like the panda that was dual molded. This is really good, and you should be happy. Seriously, I mean that. This is a well done mob. And of course the hinge means there is the built-in function that its head can move. This set, when it was initially revealed, most got me excited over this guy here, which is a brand new polar villager variant, a snow biome villager. And this piece on top, which is something I wanted ever since LEGO introduced the new style of villagers, and that is the straw farmer hat. So this is a separate piece. Great thing about this is you can also put this on your player if you so desire. Oh, or the creeper, I suppose. That's actually a fun look. I like that a lot. This is a great figure. I'm looking forward to building up an army of them and doing a custom snowy village sometime in the future. And we also get a creeper, which is always great to get. Because I've never had a chance to complain about it before, I'll complain about it here. I wholeheartedly believe that the creeper should have been done in bright green instead of regular green. It would have just been a much closer match. And also it's interesting to note that in the creeper ambush set, we got printed 1x2 tiles on the side. I would love to see a printed 1x2 tile for the sides of this creeper as well. I feel like that could be really interesting. Figure selection is very good, but the one problem I have with the figure selection here is that I feel like we're missing a lot of mobs essential to the baking process. This set comes with an egg here in the chest, but no chicken. I feel like this set really needed a chicken. For that reason alone, I am going to ding them. We'll give it a 9 out of 10 because this is a really good figure selection with 3 new figures, 2 of which are exclusive to the set for now, 1 of which comes with a far more expensive set, and then a creeper, which is one of the more desirable, massable mobs in my opinion. The set itself is really quite forgettable to me. It's got some great colors, the dark orange, the dark azure, but there's not much to it. It's quite tall. It's surprisingly, probably unnecessarily tall, but it's just 2 walls and it's completely open in the back. The shaping for the roof is weird, how this side is kind of elongated by 3 studs, and then we have 1 in the back. It seems to be suggesting some sort of carpet stairs. This is not a build that would translate well directly into Minecraft, unlike all the other builds of this line, which do a little better job of that, in my opinion. I suppose I like the three-dimensionality over it rather than it just being a facade, but there's nothing about this structure, at least, that would suggest bakery. I would have liked to have seen like a furnace inside, and maybe I'm getting ahead of myself. We should talk about the accessories that are included with this. On the inside, you'll see a crafting bench, which is a very good inclusion, as that's how you bake in the game, I guess. Even though you don't use a furnace to make a cake, I feel like that would have sold the bakery feel of it a little better. There's a yellow bed in here, which is nice. It fills up some of that space. Just two 2x4 red tiles on the bottom to represent carpet. On the outside, we get this table that displays some baked goods that the baker is offering. We get a square cake, and I do need to go on a rant about the square cake. So when I did my video that announced the reveal of these sets, I got a lot of comments saying that they're finally doing a square cake. I have to insist that the square cake has been around since 2016. It was the first Lego cake made. They've only done one circular cake. It was meant to represent a held cake, like the one you see in your creative inventory or survival inventory for that matter. So don't give the cake hate. This is the third set that this square cake has actually appeared in. So yes, there's a lot of square cakes out there. I'm glad to see it appear in more sets though, because there was a point when this was $5 on Bricklink. Thankfully, it's a lot more affordable now. It also comes in the Fox Lodge, which is currently available. We do, however, get a brand new 1x2 rounded tile. This time it is in medium nougat, of course, to represent bread. While I would have loved to have seen a print on that, notice that the other two items here do have prints. I feel like it's quite obvious what this is meant to represent, and I'm glad that we finally get something to represent Minecraft bread in Lego. And there's also a cookie, which is the standard 1x1 round tile, that printed round tile that they've been using for many years. And that's perfect for what this is. So this set also comes with 2 additional pieces of bread that can be found in this chest here. I've also thrown the egg in there as well. If you have any number of Minecraft sets, or if you've been following the line, you know that if there's a creeper or a TNT block in the set, there's a function like this. The creeper can blow up your chest, which of course is one of the saddest things that can happen to you in game besides your dog dying. It's really the only action feature in this set at all. Over on the other side of the building is a small farm, which is a good addition, because wheat is, of course, an important part of that process. So you have a small wheat field and sugarcane as well, which is suggested here, and then a composter. And there's also some more exposed dirt, so you can potentially expand your farm. The set, of course, does come with extra stalks and extra 1x1, so you could even, with the extra pieces, build onto this, which is kind of nice. You do get one of those relatively new 2x2 dark trans blue jumpers in here as well for the water. That's always nice. So the overall look of the set, too, I think it's the weakest of the new wave, and part of that is just due to the fact that it's the smallest. There was less parts for the set to work with. I think I'm gonna give it a 5/10. It's quite forgettable in my mind, but I do really enjoy the use of a lot of fun colors, and that keeps that rating from sinking a little lower. Part selection is very important to me. We do get the new bread piece, and a lot of it, which is great. We get a new chest, which is great. Again, I appreciate the colors, but there's really just nothing quite noteworthy about the parts included in this set, and you don't get a lot of them either. It's a lot of basic bricks and a lot of plates. 5/10. Now we have to talk about the cost of this thing, because I've gotten quite a few comments even on the other video saying like, can't believe this is $25, and I can't believe it's $25 either. It's very clear to me that this was designed to be a $19.99 set here in the US, and at the last minute the prices were all raised on these things. That's the case for the Nether Bastion as well, and probably a lot of sets throughout a lot of different themes. And that's just the way it is, and we kind of have to deal with it. I don't believe this is as great of a value as the Nether Bastion. The Nether Bastion just has so much new and good stuff working in its favor, whereas the actual structure, the actual build of this is pretty standard, and even then, maybe perhaps even a little lackluster. The standouts, again, are the figures, which I'm really, really glad to get. $25 for this, even with the new figures. 6 out of 10. You're not getting completely robbed. As always, I will say, if you possess the gift of patience, wait this one out. Wait for it to go on sale on retailers. You probably aren't going to regret picking this up for that likely originally intended price of $20. This one's definitely a mixed bag. I'm looking forward to populating my own world with the custom figures shown here, but a lot of these bricks aren't all that useful to me, and the structure is going to be quickly parted out and quickly forgotten. It's not the worst LEGO Minecraft set ever. What is the worst LEGO Minecraft set ever? It's a great question for you guys. What is the worst LEGO Minecraft set ever? Because I don't think it's this. Favorite and least favorite LEGO Minecraft set, all time. That's all I've got for this time. I have ordered the Llama Village, which is a set I'm really looking forward to reviewing here. So you can expect that probably in 2 or 3 weeks. It's going to be a while because I will be away all next week at Brickworld, which is super exciting. If you are in the Chicago area, definitely come on down to Brickworld. I am planning on bringing some of the custom LEGO Minecraft stuff if I can fit it in the car. It might be pretty fun to see in person. That layout's getting pretty big. Anyway, have a great life. I'll see you next time.